Let's just say I had a colorful upbringing. There's a lot of things I wouldn't have done in my past if it wasn't to support my habit. Terrible things. I've been addicted to drugs and alcohol my entire life. At the time, I was using predominantly meth and heroin. Addiction is like a corrupt disease that takes over your entire body. Eventually, it takes over your soul. I couldn't believe the person I had become. In the end, my decisions and my drug addiction made me lose everything. I watched my whole world shatter before my eyes in a span of seconds. That was the moment I hit rock bottom. That was 2 years ago. Now I have 3 years of probation, 100 hours of community service, and 200 more meetings to go. So yeah, you could say my life has become unmanageable. And with that, I pass.
Thanks, Josh. All right, and I think that just leaves you, Vanessa. Did you want to share today?
Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I'm an addict.
Hello, Vanessa.
I'm just listening today. Pass.
Thank you, Vanessa. All right, guys, in closing, the opinions expressed here, but strictly those of the person that gave them. Take what you like and leave the rest. Also, anonymity is the spiritual foundation of our program. If we are to recover, we must feel free to say what's in our minds and in our hearts. Therefore, who you see here, what you hear here. When you leave here, let it stay here.
Here, here.
Here, here. All right, guys. You have a great rest of your night, okay?
You too.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good night. Hey, Josh, right?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate you sharing tonight. Not a lot of people do. Sound like you've been through a lot. If you ever need some help or somebody to talk to, feel free to give me a call sometimes.
Thanks, man. That means a lot.
I sponsor a lot of guys in similar situations like yours. And believe you me when I say this, I know how hard it is to stay clean and on a good path. You don't get 10 years of sobriety for nothing. It's easy to stay clean when you're locked up. But now is when it gets really difficult.
Yeah. Not exactly free at the time right now, but you'll probably use a sponsor though. My probation officer says I need to get one.
Yeah, I've done it for a lot of guys like you. My sponsor took me under his wing and helped me through some of the most difficult times in my life. I just feel like I should do the same for others.
How does that work though?
For right now, let's keep it pretty simple. Put your number in my phone, and I'll shoot you a text on a daily, just to like check in.
Cool, that works.
Perfect, man.
I do have to go though. Unfortunately, they know how long it takes me to get home.
I've been there. I hear you. Well, look, do me this favor. Take this manual. I wrote my number on the back. Again, if you ever need some help or somebody to talk to, feel free to give me a call, man.
I appreciate you.
All right, Josh.
Take it easy.
You have a good night, man.
Josh, I hope your meeting went well. I made extra eggs if you want them. They're on the stove. I went to grab groceries. Don't forget to go through your paperwork today. Love you, Mom.
Probation officer check-ins. Urine drug tests. Addiction recovery meetings. Service hours. Step 1. Accept that you are helpless to conquer your addictions and that your life has become unmanageable. Well, that's definitely true. Step 2. Come to believe that the power of God can restore you to complete spiritual health. Day 2. Turns out, it's also step 2. There's a lot for me to do and it seems overwhelming.
Good morning!
Hey Mom, I found your note.
Oh yeah? Did you like it? I found your old invisible ink pen in the attic a while back. And I thought it might be fun to leave you a note, so I did. And I wanted to tell you something really important, that I'm really happy who you are, Josh. And I'm super proud of you.
Well, I'm proud of you for making this cake business while I was gone. You're a social media sensation.
You're making me blush. Social media sensation, I don't know about that. But I do know that a lot of people are really passionate about cakes. I didn't even know how to use social media. I just started posting my pictures. It took off. And now, I'm Melissa the Cake Queen.
Wow, I didn't know I was living with royalty. Your Majesty. Honestly though, I'm really glad that you're finally doing what you love. People are noticing. I'll get it. You keep preparing those crown jewels. Oh.
Hey, wait. What you said last night really hit me hard, and I just wanted to come check in and see how you're doing.
I really don't have time right now.
You don't have time right now, or you don't have time for me right now?
Does it make a difference?
Fine. Can I come by later?
Well, it's not like I can go anywhere, so...
Okay, come by later then. Hopefully you'll be less grouchy.
Hey, who was that?
It was just a girl I met at the meeting last night.
Oh, okay, well that was nice. Well, we have a busy day ahead of us, and if you're gonna count me as your employee, we gotta get busy and get with it. So, can you go out in the garage and get the rest of the ingredients?
As you wish.
Before you box them up, can you take pictures of them so I can post about them later? And then put them in the car, and then I'll deliver them?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Josh. I'll go get ready. Don't get too old to make a break for it. Hey, I'll pick up dinner tonight, okay? Thanks for your help today. That was really nice. You did a lot. We have a really big day tomorrow. We have 6 more cakes. Woohoo!
Thanks, Mom.
Love you.
I love you too. Bye, Mom.
Bye.
My mom and I had a great day today. She's the one person that never gave up on me. No matter how bad things got, I could always talk to her about anything. She mentioned today the journey of what she went through while I was gone. How God picked up all of her broken pieces and helped her put life back together after it shattered. If God could do that for her, then maybe He can really help me in this process. I didn't expect you to be back so soon.
Oh, sorry. Did I scare you?
Oh no, I was just expecting someone else.
Oh, well, sorry to disappoint.
Definitely not. Well, anyways, if you're here to pick up a cake, my Mom's already out delivering them.
Well, as good as cake sounds right now, I'm actually not here to do that. I'm just handing out flyers for a fundraiser we're having down at the church this weekend. We'd love to have you join us.
We'd love, or you'd love to have me join?
We'd love to have you join us.
Fair enough. So what's this fundraiser about anyway?
Oh, it's for a good cause. It's for the local dog shelter. They need a lot of help right now after their funding was cut.
Wow, that is a good cause.
Yeah, so you'll come?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Promise? These dogs need our help.
I promise.
Yay, see you there.
See you then.
Bye.
This is gonna be a problem.
Dude, I'm almost out. Oh, snap. I'm definitely gonna hear about this.
Hey, Josh. Do you know where the butter is? I'm making a cake for the church fundraiser tomorrow.
I think we're all out.
I thought we just bought some. I'll run up real quick and get some. And then do you need me to drop you off at the meeting tonight?
Nah, it's all right. I'll walk.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mark.
Hello, Mark. Hi, Mark.
I'll be serving as the group leader facilitating this meeting. At the beginning of our meetings, we like to start with our mission statement, which is, these meetings serve to help those striving to recover from addiction. Our meeting creates a place of honest sharing because we adhere to the principles of anonymity and confidentiality. With these steps, we'll feel the power of God, Jesus, or whatever higher power you believe in that's helping you overcome these addictions. We're going to start off on step 3 on page 9, so if everyone could turn there, that'd be awesome. Joshua, can you start us off? We'll read about a paragraph or two.
Yeah, I can.
Perfect.
Step 3. Decide to turn your will and your life over to the care of God. This step is about a decision to give our whole selves to Heavenly Father. At this point in our recovery, we have admitted that we cannot handle our addictions on our own, and that we believe God can heal us. Step 3 is about making the most important decision you've ever made in your life. Giving your whole self. Pass.
Our agency is the only thing that we can actually give to God. Everything else is something that He has given to us. So our agency is what He asks of us. Pass.
All right, now we're going to start on the sharing portion of this meeting. I want you guys to focus on not sharing the problem, but rather the solution. And try not to go in graphic details about your addiction or whatever you had an issue with. It is okay to pass if you prefer to listen only. I can go first. 13 years ago, I sustained a knee injury playing college football. Along with 6 knee surgeries, I was introduced to my pain medication, Oxycontin, to which I soon became addicted to. Not long after, I started using heroin and basically anything I could get my hands on.
I was covered in bruises and needle marks and basically given up all hope, so I became a slave to sin and drugs.
All it took was for getting one turn signal for the cop to turn on his lights.
From the outside, everything looked okay. I still had my work, I still had my house and my husband. But from the inside, I was tearing myself apart.
I lost out on my marriage, I lost out on my daughter, and I almost lost my life.
Meth, it turns you into this like creature that you wouldn't even think would be possible.
And then God touched my heart. He told me, you have to tell your wife everything.
When I saw those lights come on, I remember almost a relief came over me that maybe this could all be over.
I thought an alcoholic was that guy that lives under the bridge with a brown paper bag, but not me.
2 years ago, over a period of like 3 weeks, I went to 3 different jails and was committed into a mental institution.
I didn't know what day it was or where I was. I lost track of time and couldn't even tell you what month it was. It was by the grace of God that I was still alive.
My addiction to pornography was ruining my marriage.
I blamed my parents for being addicts. I blamed my boyfriend for being abusive. I blamed law enforcement for profiling me, and I blamed CPS for taking my kids away.
So I crawled up from behind that dumpster, determined to give everything I had to God and trust that He'll take care of me. So step 3 is truly giving your life and your will to God.
The cops knew exactly what was going on as soon as they walked up to the car. They found what they were looking for, and I was arrested.
I was a practicing addict for 20 years of my life, and I now have 16 years of sobriety.
And with that, I pass.
Thanks, Mark.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm an addict.
Hi, Josh.
My dad died when I was 13. My brother was 15 at the time. My whole world was shattered. Both of our worlds, my brother and I. I felt this pain worse than anything I could ever imagine. My cousin felt sorry for us and thought he could make us feel better by taking us to a college party with his friends. It numbed the pain momentarily, but the consequences of what led to trying drugs and alcohol were devastating. After that, my brother and I went down a terrible path. I found out in prison that my cousin died of a heroin overdose. I was so mad at God for that. At that point, I got on my knees and I asked God, if you exist out there, how can you let this happen to all the people that I love? I watched my brother die right in front of me. And I couldn't even go to his funeral. As I knelt in that prison cell, I felt this warmth come over me. This love, this peace. I knew it was God. It wasn't just some made-up concept to make people feel better. He didn't answer the questions that I had about what happened, but He gave me everything I needed and more. Do I still think about using? Every single day. That's why I'm scared of step 3. 'Cause I don't know if I'm ready to turn my will over to God yet. But if God hasn't given up on me, I'm not ready to give up on myself yet. Pass.
Josh, can you get that? Josh, can I get that?
Yeah, I got it.
I think it's Miss Williams with the leftover cakes.
Oh, great.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just returning your mom's cake stands from the fundraiser. Can you tell her thank you for us? Her cakes did great at the silent auction. But you missed her. Why weren't you there? We missed you.
We miss me or you missed me?
We missed you. Well, I guess I missed you a little bit too. Not very much though. But I specifically remember you promising me that you'd be there. So what happened? Why weren't you there?
Oh, I was so busy just solving all the world's problems. Ended world hunger. United States and Syria are now on good terms. I also ended genocide in Africa, so...
Oh, really? Are you sure it has nothing to do with this stylish little bracelet on your ankle?
Partially, but most of the other things that I said.
So, what happened? Are you some kind of bad boy that I should stay away from?
Something like that.
Well, you don't seem very scary.
Well, when I was younger, I got really into partying and drugs with my brother at a really young age. I even spent time in prison for it. That's actually where I found God. I started doing a 12-step program. I moved back in with my mom. And now I have this cute little bracelet.
Wow. You're turning your life around. I respect that. I know how hard that can be. And I guess you're right. That ankle bracelet is pretty cute.
These Black Friday deals, buy 5 shirts, get a free bracelet. Can't argue with that.
All right, well, I should get going. I have night class over at the college and then work in the morning, so you keep up the hard work. It'll be worth it.
All right, I will. It was also really nice speaking with you. You should come over again sometime. I could really use a friend, and I make some really good cakes.
Oh, okay. I don't have class on Tuesday night. Are you free on Tuesday?
I'm literally always free. Well, not actually free, but you know what I mean.
Right. Duh. I forgot.
So I'll see you then.
Yeah, it's a date.
Cool.
All right. Bye, Josh.
Bye.
Oh, who was that?
It was Kate from church. She brought these back from the fundraiser.
Oh, and that makes you that happy.
Yeah, she's a nice girl. It also helps that she has a nice set of cake stands, Mom.
Oh my gosh,
Jeez.
that's what I get for being a boy, Mom.
Day 7. I guess I will give this program a real try. Apparently, I need to keep working hard because it will be worth it. At least that's what Kate thinks. Anyways, I've been thinking a lot about the past. I always feel horrible that my mom had to raise us alone, especially because of the way we treated her. I don't know how she survived the headache that we put her through, but she still always did her best to teach us the right way of doing things. She never gave up on us, even when we had given up on ourselves.
Come in.
Hey, Josh. I'm gonna go to bed.
Cool.
Good night.
Good night, Mom. Actually, wait.
I have a question. I'm struggling with step 3 and I really want to stay clean, but I don't know if I'm ready to turn my will over to God. After everything Anthony and I put you through, how were you able to turn your will over to God and trust Him to help us?
Josh, that's a good question. Do you remember the first night that you and your brother got arrested? It was a couple months after your dad died. You and your brother were so hurt and so mad. I tried to comfort you the best that I could. Like, really, what could I do? And there was no controlling you. I did everything I could to help you. Both, and there was no helping you. It didn't do anything. The cops brought you home, threatening to take you in. I couldn't stand the thought of you, my 2 sons in juvie. I pleaded with the cops and I begged God to let you guys off in a warning. Maybe it was the tears or my sob story. I think it was complete divine intervention. I had already lost everything. I lost so much. I couldn't stand to see my boys taken away from me too. God let my boys stay with me that night. I continued to pray for you. I had to turn everything over to him. You were his before you were ever mine.
I love you so much, Mom. One thing I always knew, even when I was at my lowest, was that you loved me. You tried so hard to pull us out of that hole that we dug ourselves into. Those annoying phrases like, it's never too late to change, or when life gives you lemons, pray for your lemons. But when my life was nothing but lemons, praying is what turned things around for me. So, thanks, Mom. Seriously.
I love you.
Step 4 is very difficult. It's very individual and personal to you. You can decide on how you want to approach it. There are many different ways. One way is to write a list of all your character weaknesses and traits that have caused you to make these bad decisions and shaped you into an addict. Others choose to write down the events of their lives that have led them here in more of a journal entry. Some choose to skip over step 4 because it requires a lot of work and introspection. But they find as they continue through the steps, they are not able to progress and are forced to come back to step 4. Pass.
All right, now we're going to start the sharing portion of this meeting. Share about your real life recovery experiences. Please don't go into graphic detail about the practice of your addiction. Remember, it's okay to pass if you're going to listen only. Take no more than 3 to 5 minutes. The floor is now yours.
Well, I'm Jason, and I'm addicted to pornography.
Hi, Jason.
I actually completed step 4 about a month ago. My sponsor, who's amazing, is really helping me through this process. He had me make this chart of my weaknesses and the results from them. And one of the boxes on my chart says, never satisfied. I always thought that porn brought me happiness, but it was like a fake kind of happiness. I mean, having a wife who loves you and kids who adore you, I mean, that's real lasting happiness. And what I hate about being an addict is, you know, here I have got this amazing wife, great kids, grandkids, great job, nice house, all that stuff. And yet I feel like I need something more. But, I mean, I shouldn't need anything else. So my sponsor's helping me deal with these feelings. And, well, I don't want to ramble on, but I just wanted to say that doing this chart, it really helped me move forward. Pass.
Thanks, Jason.
I'm Deborah, and I'm addicted to meth and heroin. About 26 days of sobriety, which is just pretty good for me. I'm not at step 4 yet. Years ago when I was in rehab, I got pretty far along in the steps, but I never finished because I relapsed when I got out, so I'm on step 2 now. And honestly, I've gone through these steps like so many times and failed so many times that I'm like struggling to believe that Christ can restore me to spiritual health. But anyway, thanks for bearing with me on this journey. I definitely need the support. Today's been a good day, but this week has been rough, so just keep me in your prayers, and with that, I pass.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Blake. I'm addicted to cocaine and pills.
Hi, Blake.
One of my boxes says lazy. I always wanted everything quick and easy. It caused me to cheat in school, which led me to getting expelled from college and losing my scholarship. I always chose the easy way out. Cocaine made me instantly energized to take on the world. I thought I needed it to be successful, but all it got me was a criminal record and no job prospects. I'm here though, and that's the important part. Like they say, it works if you work it. Pass.
Thanks, Blake.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm an addict.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
It's really convenient today that it's step 4 because I completed step 3 a while back. I know I have to do step 4, but I wasn't sure how to approach it. I like the chart idea. Step 4 is going to be hard because it's a long list. I've done a lot of bad things in my life. It's hard to look at all the things that I've done without getting depressed. But if it's necessary to address them, to complete the steps, then I'll do it. Maybe it'll make it easier for me to look at myself in the mirror. And with that, I pass.
Thanks, Josh.
Mark, thank you.
No problem. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
See ya.
Thank you. Good night. Oh,
Thanks.
thank you. You're welcome.
I'll see you next time.
See you later.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Hey, Jason, right?
Yeah.
I'd really appreciate it if I could have a copy of that chart from you.
Oh, sure, yeah. I have it on my email. My sponsor sent it to me. Yeah, I'll just forward it to you.
Thanks, man. Character weaknesses. Results of those traits. Liar. Selfish. Lazy. Easily influenced. The results of being a liar. Where to begin? I used people for my personal gain. Told people what they wanted to hear. Acted like a friend and then stabbed them in the back. What are some events that show this? Well, I became friends with Marcus when I had nothing because he had a job and a car. He was willing to smoke me out and bought the alcohol. I didn't care about him as a person. The things that he did for me attracted me to him. Oh, and I also dated a girl named Jasmine because I didn't have a place to stay. I just moved in with her. Our relationship was founded on sex and shooting up. When I had a better option, I broke up with her. Well, also because she was forming that kind of bond with every guy she met while she was with me. That one I don't feel as bad about. Wow, this really is rough.
So what do you have in store for us tonight?
Fortunately, I was forced to become quite the baker while I was working with my mom. I figured we can make some cinnamon rolls together. Maybe you'll learn something from me. I'm actually training to become a world-class trophy husband, so.
Okay.
Who are you texting? Was that your boyfriend or side bro coming to beat me up?
Oh, it's nothing.
What's wrong?
No, it's just my dad.
What? You don't have a picture-perfect family with a nice white picket fence?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, you don't want to hear about it.
Problem families, that's my forte, if you haven't noticed already. I guarantee my family's worse.
It's okay. Let's just make cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, this is kind of more important. These ingredients, they're not going to run away, and I don't think you're going to go anywhere until you tell me what's going on, so.
Is that a threat?
Maybe. Whatever it takes to get it out of you. You don't want to miss out on this perfectly good shoulder to cry on.
I don't know, Josh.
Don't make me hold you hostage.
You wouldn't.
I mean, it's just one more thing to add to my rap sheet. Step in my office. Dr. Josh is here to listen.
Wow. You're really gonna make me tell you, huh? Let's just say my dad and I don't exactly get along. I'm the oldest in my family, so a lot is expected of me. He puts a lot of pressure on me to be a good example for my siblings. He just expects me to be perfect.
What, and you're not?
Josh, if this is gonna be a joke to you.
No. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I really do care.
Okay. So, 2 years ago, I dropped out of law school to pursue a career in teaching because that's what I'm truly passionate about. But my dad says there's no way I can support myself the way he thinks I need to. The salary just isn't high enough to maintain our social status.
Teaching is such an honorable job. I mean, you're shaping the minds of the next generation. Yeah, you might not make a ton of money, but you're making such an impact on all the kids out there. For all the kids that you teach, they'd be so lucky to have someone as amazing and passionate as you are.
Thank you for saying that.
No problem. Don't want to get to your head.
Oh, I won't. So, when are we making these cinnamon rolls? I'm getting hungry. Aren't I just the cutest little baker you've ever seen?
I seriously can't believe you haven't seen Star Wars yet.
I know I'm the worst. I just feel like it's more of a guy movie.
Movies.
Okay. So anyway, how are your steps going? It's honestly really inspiring to see you working so hard on them.
Well, right now I'm on step 4, and it's actually been pretty difficult. I had to make an inventory about myself and everything that I am as a person, and I was forced to look at myself, but sometimes I don't like what I see.
Wow, that does sound like a hard step. Well, just remember that who you are now is not the same person that you once were.
When I look back on my life, I realize just how selfish I was. I stopped looking at people as people and looked at them purely as what they could do for me.
So when you looked at me, what did you see that I could do for you?
Well, definitely not making me cinnamon rolls. You might be a cute baker, but these cinnamon rolls would be dead without me.
Okay. But for real, Josh, We all have our own struggles that are individual to us. I think it's really great that you're learning all this stuff about yourself. At least you're acknowledging it and taking ownership of it.
This step has been rough. It's so hard to look at the man that's staring back at me in the mirror. For the longest time, I couldn't even look at myself. Now I have to look at everything that makes me, me.
Yeah, but Josh, these things that you're learning about yourself, they're helpful, but they don't define you as a person. They're just traits that you struggle with. You're doing it, Josh. Not many people would put in this amount of work to get where you are now. So just keep it up, because you're doing better than you think. And you may not like looking at yourself in the mirror, but from over here, you aren't looking too bad.
Oh, really? You don't look so bad yourself, but you might look a little better. What?
Josh! I can't believe you did that!
Oh, just the cutest little baker.
So what did you want to talk about, Josh?
I want to talk to you about step 5.
So how do you want to go over your inventory?
Well, I don't know.
How about this? How about you tell me how you felt when you were going through step 4?
I learned a lot about myself. I'm really glad it's over, though. I felt like an open book. I was finally seeing all of the aspects of my life that I was trying to ignore.
Yeah. It's really healthy in the recovery process to really look at your life objectively. I know when I was going through step 4, I learned a lot about myself that I tried to forget. Looking back and resolving it actually helped me move forward in my recovery. I was finally able to see myself. And I was able to see the bad habits, the behaviors that I naturally moved towards without even noticing. So what are your 3 character weaknesses that have affected you the most? Then we'll move on from there.
The 3 that really stood out were liar, selfish, and scared.
Ooh, wow. Those are good. I'm familiar with those. Scared. I wasn't expecting that one from you.
That one I actually didn't anticipate, but it influenced me a lot.
How so?
Well, the other 2, selfish and liar, they kind of go hand in hand. Because I was selfish, I lied to get what I want. It affected my relationships, and once I started on the path of being okay with lying, I got really good at it and manipulated people. But when I thought of sadness or scared, I realized that there was a deeper root of my problems. I was scared of not being good enough. I was scared of being alone. I was scared of not being liked. I was scared of failure. Rather than working on my weaknesses, I would lean on other traits, like lying, to avoid my failings and get what I want. Sometimes I would just date people to be with someone. I'd rather be with someone I wasn't even interested in than being alone.
That's hard to acknowledge.
Yeah, that was an eye-opening one for sure.
I can tell you made a lot of progress. It'll help you heal. This step, it'll help you succeed in the later steps. All right, let's keep going. Look at your list. What's next?
Hi.
Is Josh home?
Yes, he is. Josh, you have a pretty girl down here to see you.
Awesome. Come on up. I didn't know I'd be blessed by your presence today. Oh. Vanessa, what's up?
Just came over to see how you're doing with everything.
Honestly, I'm doing really well right now, other than this.
Good. Happy for you. It's really good to see you. Oh, I remember this couch. Good memories.
I actually did want to talk to you about one of the steps I was working on.
Good. Tell me all about it. I actually have something I wanted to tell you too.
So what do you want to talk about?
You go first.
Well, I've been working really hard on these steps, and I've learned a lot about myself, as well as all the things that I need to overcome my addiction. And I'm actually really glad that you're here, because step 9 says that I have to apologize to all the people that I've wronged in the past.
Oh, so serious. You don't need to apologize to me. We had fun doing the wrong stuff together, didn't we?
Vanessa, what are you doing?
Something that I know we both want.
Vanessa, whoa! I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you right now. I've been working so hard on these steps, but you're just being so difficult right now.
Doesn't have to be difficult. Okay, show me what you've been working on. Oh, so you're a writer now. That's kind of hot. Let me read it.
Maybe another time. It's really personal.
Okay, fine. Josh, you really need to lighten up. So what I wanted to tell you is that I have a present for you.
Well, hopefully it has a receipt.
You don't need a receipt for a good time. I might have had a little taste before I got here.
Just a taste? I thought I smelled something.
Well, I was hoping for a taste of something else.
Vanessa! Are you serious? What are you doing?
I'm trying to have a good time.
You know I'm in recovery. I thought you were too.
Wow. You really have gone all churchy, haven't you? You've been spending too much time with that dirty good Kate. Virgin Mary over here has you wrapped around her finger.
I think you should leave.
Fine. Keep the bottle in case you change your mind.
Honestly, I don't want to be around that stuff.
Well, how about a hug goodbye? Josh, get off of me! What are you doing? I don't want to drink with you. I thought you changed.
Kate? What are you doing here?
The door was open, so I let myself in, but obviously this isn't a good time, so I'll just go and leave you two to get back to whatever it is you were doing.
No, Kate, it's not what it looks like. I can explain. Let me explain.
You don't need to explain, Josh. I have to go.
Please leave. Please leave.
It's either her or me.
Leave.
You
It's
decide.
her! It's not what it looks like.
I'm proud of you, Josh. Your brother would be proud too. Love you, Mom.
And that's how I got my first DUI. I mean, apparently you can't drink on a horse either, but I thought I was being safe, so you know. Anyway, with that, I guess I pass.
Thanks, Deborah.
Thanks, Deborah.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm an addict.
Hi, Josh.
Today has been rough. I almost threw away everything I worked so hard for. It's crazy how when you're on house arrest, all it takes is one slip up and you're back in jail. I screw up everything, like always, so I figured I should just drink. Sometimes it just gets to the point where you just don't care, you know? Screw it. But I can't do that anymore. Some people say that they were saint angels. God did his help, and he sent my angel mother to help to dig me out of that hole. I don't know where I'd be without my mom. I definitely wouldn't be here. And as much as I like you guys, you're definitely not the type of crew I would hang out with. I'm glad I'm still here. I made it through the day. One day at a time. That's how we get through this. Pass.
Thanks, Josh.
That was a strong thing you did today. Sorry to hear that you had to go through it. It's unfortunate, but that won't be the last time that you're faced with temptation.
After 10 years, do you still feel tempted to use again?
Every day. Every day. But I'm a little stronger every day because I use the 12 steps on myself. It does get easier, but it never goes away. We all go through our own life struggles. Once an addict, always an addict. I know if I take one sip, just one sip, it won't be long before I'm living in a bottle again.
I thought I was going through the steps. I tried to apologize to someone that I wronged in the past, like how you're supposed to in step 8.
Is that the step that you're on right now?
Well, technically I'm on step 6, but I ended up seeing an old friend. I tried to talk to her, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I feel it. You had good intentions, but you must trust the process. These steps are in order for a reason. It's okay, we'll get there. So where are you with step 6?
Well, I made a written moral inventory and went over all my character weaknesses with you, but for step 6, it says you have to be ready for God to remove your character weaknesses, and I don't know how to do that.
Step 4 and 5 really make you look inward and evaluate yourself. You've been sober for a while now, so you have to evaluate the things that you've been struggling with. Just because we're not using again doesn't mean they're gonna go away. But step 6 is about giving all your will to God and trusting that he'll take care of them. Listen, I'm an imperfect soldier for God. I've fallen short numerous of times. I can honestly tell you that I wouldn't know where I'd be right now if it wasn't for him. And that's because I trust the process. I followed the steps. I think you can do that. Do you think you can?
I can try, but I don't know how to do that.
All right. Let's try something. Let's do this. I did this with my sponsor one time, and it's helped me, and I've seen it help a lot of different people. What we're gonna do, we're gonna ask God to take our character weaknesses away from us. I think you're ready for step 7.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. There's no better time than the present.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Looks like you're really doing this, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Hey, God. It's me again, Josh. Your idiot son. The one that messes up all the time. I really need your help. I'm kneeling before you on step 7 because I have a lot of weaknesses and I need you to remove them. I have these demons, you know the ones. I don't even deserve to ask this, but I don't think I can do this on my own. You are so powerful. I know you can take this from me. I love you so much. I appreciate everything you've done for me. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen. So how do you feel?
Well, I feel a lot better than I did earlier, but I also feel stupid for almost messing up. When I'm clear-headed, I feel like I can see the big picture, but these negative things that I want in my life, it doesn't make me happy. Why would I want to harm myself?
Yeah, I can totally understand. I think you've completed step 7. It's time to move on to step 8.
Day 68 out of prison. Last night, I had an amazing experience with Mark as I completed step 7. Looking inward was difficult, but step 8 is about looking outward at the people I harmed through my addiction, and that seems even harder. I have to be willing to admit my wrongs without justifying any of my actions. I have to go over the lies that I told, the promises I broke, and the ways that I manipulated others as a result of my addiction. I guess I'll start with Marcus, my high school best friend. I thought at the time I was really friends with Marcus, but as I look back, I can see that I used him to benefit myself. I'd be embarrassed and ashamed to see him today after all the ways I lied to him and manipulated him. I remember so many times when he would leave the room and I would take money out of his closet. I used to ditch class to make out with his girlfriend. Not only did I not feel bad about what I did, but I felt so good about what I was doing. I thought I was the man. He was one of my oldest friends and I don't even remember the last time we spoke. Day 70. There are so many people I hurt, and there's no way of knowing who they all were or the extent of the pain that I caused them. I remember car hopping, taking anything of value from them. I wonder how many single moms didn't even have grocery money because of me. There are also people I harmed by being a negative influence to them. I wouldn't be able to count how many people I convinced to try drugs for the first time. I thought that I was doing an act of service by being their friend and exposing them to partying, drinking, and drugs. Agreeing to move on to step 9 means that I'm willing to be an influence for good and leave my mistakes behind me. I get to move on to positivity and leave that negativity in my past. That makes it all worth it. That's what I love about this program. It really helps me overcome and clear out everything that the addiction harmed so I can heal from it. For once, I want to be that positive influence for others. I want to be the reason that someone chooses to do the right thing. All right, now here comes the hard part.
Okay, Josh, listen. I have some things that I need to get off my chest, so I really need you to just sit there and listen, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I know that I overreacted and I didn't give you a chance to explain. You're such a good guy. I have trust issues from my past relationships, and that's not your fault. I shouldn't have assumed the worst. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve that. I just have a lot going on right now with school and work, and things with my family have gotten worse. I just don't want to be a problem for you.
Whoa, whoa. Calm down. Where is this coming from?
Well, I was trying to get over you, but then I ran into your mom at the supermarket. She told me what happened that night with Vanessa. She heard everything from downstairs. I guess I was just jealous because I was just starting to fall for you. And I feel like every time I do that, I end up getting hurt.
Hey, it's all right. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you.
You promise?
I promise. I really like you.
You better.
So how was I?
I think I might need to do that again to give you a proper evaluation.
Bad time.
So glad I live at home. Kate, you remember my mom?
Of course I do. I've never seen anyone buy so many baking ingredients. Hi, Miss Scott. Thank you again for clearing everything up.
Don't even mention it. It's good to see you again.
So, how's Melissa, the cake queen, and her social media fame going?
Well, I just hit 600,000 followers. And I guess like everybody loves my cakes.
Oh, wow. I heard you turned Josh into quite the baker, too.
Yeah, and don't let him kid you. He's been my little baker since he was teeny. So are you going to stay for dinner?
Oh, I wish I could, but I'm actually having dinner at my parents' house, and they live across town, so I should probably get going. But rain check?
You know where to find me.
All right, great. Well, I'll see you later. Nice seeing you again, Miss Scott.
You too.
Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Nice work. I like her. I think she's going to be good for you.
Me too. And by the way, thanks.
I'm kind of the best.
Step 9 wasn't as bad as I thought. It was actually incredibly uplifting. Dear Brooke, dear Justin, dear Mitch, dear Daniel, dear Jake, dear Jessica. Apologizing cannot take back what I've done, but man, did it feel good to get it off my chest. This was probably the first time that I apologized to someone in my life. Genuinely apologize, at least. It's hard to imagine the man I once was. The man that I am now would definitely not get along with the man that I once was. I wouldn't even want to be near him. Dear Mom. Hey, Mom.
Oh, hey.
I want to talk to you about step 8.
Oh, take a seat. Go for it. How's step 8 been for you?
It's actually been therapeutic. Reaching out to all these people in my past. The responses I got were amazing. I told them I was in a 12-step program and I was really looking to change. I apologize to everyone that I've wronged in the past, and I told them that I'm not that guy anymore. Mom, I know we've talked about this before, but now that I'm on step 8, I wanted to apologize to you. I was terrible to you. I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. I hope I can prove to you that I'm not that guy anymore. That guy was awful. And you don't deserve that.
Honey, I forgive you. I never wanted all the extravagant birthday and Christmases. All I ever wanted was for you boys to make the right decisions and do the right thing. And you're doing that.
And I'm so proud of you. Can I have a hug?
The amazing positivity, compassion, and forgiveness that was shared was beautiful. I actually felt like I was bringing some positivity to the world. Since I'm not able to leave the house to talk to people in person, I've written a lot of letters so far. A lot of letters. There were also a lot of video chats along the way. Of course, there were people who weren't ready or willing to accept my apology, but that's their right. The saddest part about this step was having so many people on my list that overdosed and died. It's one of the hardest things in life to watch someone that you introduce drugs to die.
And that is literally everyone on my list. Well, almost everyone.
Josh.
What's going on, Mark?
Not much, man. Can I come in?
Of course.
Cool.
So what do I owe this honor?
I wish this was a social visit, but I'm here as your sponsor, not your friend.
Okay, but what does that mean?
That means you're gonna apologize to James today.
Wait, what? That's not even possible. I can't leave.
Look, I talked to your probation officer already, and he's cool with it. As long as you're with me and I'm supervising you the entire time, you're good. I know essentially you said you've gone through all the people you need to apologize to, but you said in your text the other day that you didn't apologize to James. Well, today's the day.
But I haven't even finished writing his letter. I don't even know what I would tell him.
So go finish writing your letter and let's get this over with. Look, there were several times when my sponsor had to give me a kick in the butt to get through some of these hard times. I'm doing no different with you. So go write your letter and let's get this over with.
All right, man.
You got it, man.
What are you doing here?
Hey, James. Mark. I'm Josh's sponsor while he's on probation and going through an addiction recovery program. Step 9 of this program requires him to apologize to anybody that he's harmed through his addiction. He prepared something for you that he'd like to share. Is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Go for it.
James, this is the hardest part of the entire program because of the shame I feel about what I've done to you and your family. I know that words can't take back the trauma that I caused that night to you, your wife, and your 12-year-old daughter. All I can do is apologize and hope that you can forgive me. Drugs caused me to become a person that I never thought I could be. I did so many terrible things that harmed so many people. I promised that I never meant to hurt anyone, but I had to face the reality that my decisions have caused a great deal of harm to so many people that truly didn't deserve it. That night has haunted me every day since it happened 2.5 years ago, and if I could take it back, I would. I miss my brother every day, and part of moving forward and healing is forgiving you for killing my brother, my only friend. I understand if you aren't able to accept my apology because of what my brother and I did was inexcusable, but I wanted to at least give you the chance to meet the man that I am now and not the boy that I was.
Thank you for coming here today. It was a shock seeing you here again in my doorway. But I respect you.
Josh? Is that you?
Kate? What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? This is my parents' house. What are you doing here?
Wait, Kate, how do you know him? Is this the Joshua you've been spending so much time with?
Yeah, what's going on?
Come inside, Kate. We need to talk. I think it's time for you to leave.
Wait, can we talk about this?
Josh, I think it's time to go.
No. What's the problem with us being together? What happened to everything you just said?
That was before I knew that you were seeing her. My daughter is too good to be with a lowlife like you. Kate, get inside.
Dad, you don't understand.
I understand plenty.
Josh, I think we really need to get going.
You know what? I actually thought you were a good guy.
But you're this guy that murdered my brother!
Guys, stop. Josh, enough. I think you should go.
Come on, man. It's okay.
What happened?
I'm just so frustrated, Mom. I've been working so hard and I made such good progress. I thought I was ready to apologize to him. I thought I could handle it. I thought I could forgive him, but I don't think I can. And I ruined things with Kate again.
Okay, I know you think this is the end of the world, but it's really not. You're making good progress. I can tell Kate really likes you. Just go talk to her.
Am I even doing this for the right reasons? Or am I just doing this for her?
I know you're not.
How do you know that I'm not changing for the wrong reasons?
I just know.
How do you know?
Because moms know everything. I wonder who that could be. Good luck. Everything's gonna be okay. Just go talk to her. I gotta run out for a while, okay? I'll be back later.
Hey,
Hey.
can we talk?
Step in my office.
Josh, I'm really sorry about what happened
No,
earlier.
don't be sorry. I'm sorry. I can't believe that was your family. I would understand if you never wanted to see me again.
Josh, I knew.
What? You knew?
Yeah, I knew this whole time. It wasn't a coincidence that I knocked on your door that day.
Seriously? Is this some sick joke? Am I just a project to you? Have you been leaving me on this whole time?
No. You were not some kind of project, and I wasn't leading you on either. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you. But when the break-in happened, I was away at school, and it totally freaked me out. And to heal from that trauma, I needed to forgive you. And to forgive you, I had to meet you face to face. I wasn't expecting us to grow this close together, but I'm really glad that we did. There's just something about you, Josh. I always thought of you as this monster. But when I looked into your eyes, I saw something different. And I had to find out what that something was. I don't know if you can see this, but I know that you are not the same man that you were when you broke into my house all those years ago.
How could you forgive me for everything I've done to you and your family?
Because that's all that we can do at this point, Josh. Just forgive and move on. I didn't tell you this, but a year and a half ago, my younger brother died of a drug overdose. Nobody gave him a second chance. He died as a thug that nobody wanted to be around. He died alone. And I realized that maybe you're not the monster that I thought you were. You're someone's brother too. Just a guy who's struggling like my brother was. I can see that something is changing inside you. And I wish that my brother had someone like you in his corner to help him when he was struggling. Maybe if he did, he would still be here.
Sorry. It's just a lot to take in right now.
I know. I know you're struggling to forgive my dad for what he did to your brother. But honestly, Josh, I don't think it's my dad that you can't forgive. I think deep down you can't forgive yourself for what happened to your brother. And I can't even imagine how hard that is to hear. So I'll give you some time to process everything, but whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here for you.
How'd it go with Kate?
Mom,
Yeah.
do you blame me for what happened to Anthony?
Honestly, Josh, I did blame you. I blamed you. I blamed myself. I blamed your brother. I blamed James. And I blamed God for taking my son. When you were locked up, I had so much anger for what you and your brother did. More importantly, I was mad at myself for not being a better mom and not being there for you after your dad died. I struggled a long time with that while you were in prison. I started losing faith in God, and I prayed for the strength to love myself, to forgive you, and to even forgive James. I received the strength that I needed. I was freed from the hatred that I had, like a weight on my heart. Then I could move on. Josh, it's time for you to let go and forgive yourself. God forgives you. He's right there with you. You don't have to do this alone. I love you so much. I'm so proud of the man that you've become.
God, I don't know if I can do this right now. I've been working so hard and done everything to move forward, but I have so many weaknesses and faults. I just react to situations without thinking about it. I know what happened to Anthony wasn't James' fault. I don't blame him. I blame myself. It was my idea to break into that house. God, I've really been trying to trust and rely on you, but I'm just not strong enough. Relying on you has helped me get to where I am, and I need your help on this step. I'm doing my best to recognize when I'm wrong.
I know I'm wrong right now, but it's just so hard to admit it. I need your help to face this man and apologize, because the natural man in me can't do it. And I say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I don't know if I'm ready to do this.
You got it. Just remember who's helping you.
No, please wait. There's something I need to tell you. I know I messed up. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and what happened the other day, I was out of place, and I apologize for that. I reacted out of anger. That person you saw the other day, that wasn't me. I had blamed you for years, when in reality, I blame myself for what happened to Anthony. You did nothing wrong. You were just trying to protect your family. And for that, you're a good father. You've raised an amazing family. And I don't blame you for not wanting your daughter to be with someone like me. But I do promise you that I am the kind of man you want your daughter to be with.
Well, my Kate thinks you're all right. I guess I ought to give you a chance. Take care of her. I'll be watching you.
Step 11 has been refreshing. This year, spending all this time with you guys for this program has been amazing. Step 11 also gave me time. Time spent living these teachings and principles that help prepare me for the future, to help me overcome my addiction. I want to have 50 years of sobriety so I can help others in need who can barely get by one day. Basically, I want to be Mark. Pass.
Thanks, Josh. First of all, I'm not that old, Josh. But thank you. I wanted to close this meeting with something that has really been pressing on my mind. This program is for everybody. It's all about identifying the natural man in us and allowing God to overcome the things that we don't want in our lives. Addiction has a negative stigma to it, but I know everybody in here is not scared of it or thinks it's weird. This is one of the only places I can share my struggles and be judgment-free. And you guys do the same thing with me. That's why I love this program. I've dedicated my life to trying to share this message with a lot of people. And I need you guys' help. We have to get this message out there. If you know anybody that is reaching out and needs some help, don't be afraid to let me know or let this program know so that we can give them the help that they need. I pray for all of you guys, but I pray even harder for those who should be here, but isn't. So, with that being said, Justine, can you close this out?
Yes.
Thank you.
In closing, we would like to remind you anonymity is the spiritual foundation of our program. Therefore, who you see here, what you hear here, when you leave here, let it stay here. Here, here.
Can you guys grab the chairs for me tonight?
Yeah, of course.
Doing it right now, brother.
Can someone give me a ride home? Anyone?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, Mark, it's Friday. You trying to get blacked out tonight?
Good night,
Let's
Jack.
play it. Yeah, what's going on?
I've been struggling a long time, and what you said tonight really stuck with me. I don't know how to ask you this, but would you be willing to be my sponsor?
I love to.
All right.
So, Blake, what do you do for fun?
I just been getting into piano.
So, how does it feel?
Honestly, it feels amazing, but it's so weird. It's like I got my braces off, but they don't even feel like they're my teeth anymore.
Well, the first thing I did when I got my braces off was brush my teeth. And I think the same applies to your ankle because it might feel amazing, but that thing stinks. I'm just kidding. But seriously, Josh, I'm really proud of you. This has been such a long year for you and a lot has happened, but you've made so much progress. So, are you ready to try it out?
You know it.
Did I hear you're gonna try it out?
Yes, Mom.
I wasn't snooping, I promise. I'll come downstairs now.
Let's do it. Well, here goes nothing.
For me! For me! Oh my gosh.
Well, you ready, big man?
More than you know. You wanna go get some ice cream?
Oh, I would love that.
I honestly don't even know how I got here. I can't believe how much has changed. I can't believe how much I've changed. I didn't think it was possible to become a completely new person, but God has given me so much.
I just wish you could have been here to see it and do it with me. But I know deep down that you've been here with me the entire time. You're my best friend, my partner in crime. I'm sorry for everything, but you already know that. I love you, brother. And with that, I pass.